Hello, all you beautiful people out there. This is the weekend challenge, and we are YGG SPL. This is myself, Damour, and my co-hosts, Bakuoni and
Hello.
the infamous Roguepatton. Rogue, we can't hear you. You're muted or something.
Sorry, I just got that call, so I'm gonna dip out for a minute.
Okay.
I'll be back.
All right.
Goodbye.
Hello and goodbye. See you soon. See you later. We do have a tournament that has started officially, and we have 77 players checked in. Beautiful.
And I have a bye.
And you are in the tournament?
Yes, I'm bye in the qualifier.
Oh, you got a buy. Nice. Very nice. A buy is a free win. Sometimes I think it may be not a good thing to get a buy because you've got one less win on the board, right?
Oh, so, true. But if you win everything, it means
if you
nothing,
do win
right?
everything, then you're okay. But if it comes like to a bad place, maybe you want that extra win or something like that, right? For a different position.
True.
But you know, a buy is nice. A buy is nice. Can't complain.
Let's see.
So qualifier round, not too big this time around. It looks like about 32 people, if my count's correct.
Is it 26?
26 people. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
You're a much better count than me.
Oh no, it's just in the arena. It said 26 qualifier round.
Oh right. There we go. It already identifies how much. I don't even need to count it. That's amazing. All right. I do believe that it is the best out of 3, right? So I've also made the silver tournament yesterday also be a best out of 3 for the qualifier round instead of just one round. I think it's a little bit more of a challenge, and it also feels better for the losers because they could really try a little bit more than just one game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, true. And plus it's not like completely RNG where you just screw up one match and then you kind of just out of it.
Exactly. So I think it feels a little bit better. There's some names here I recognize. Splinter Stonks from yesterday. He's a winner from our tournament yesterday. In fact,
wasn't he?
He's a regular winner on the tournament.
EU Asia.
He's on the EU Asia side, yes.
Yeah.
But I do think he's participated here as well. I don't think he's performed as well here.
Okay.
Better on the silver side of things.
I see one name that might just get a free win.
Okay.
At the very bottom.
At the very bottom, Small Circle and Roguepatton. Ooh, Roguepatton's on the phone, so he may not be paying attention.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Yep.
So he free wins there. Wengsmith, I know.
Dave the Great.
Chang Min, Dave the Great, Craven of, or Craven OF, I'm not sure. Josie, ACL?
I don't think I recognize. Oh, Chang Ming.
Chang Ming, yes.
I think I've seen that name before.
Scent of Heaven, Delphine, Dirty Napkin, interesting. Apsy, Doctor. Some names I don't know. Smart Start, I know. Jaffa, I know.
Yeah, a lot of these other names I'm not too sure.
Masana, Lordsef, Chuni. Okay, so are we going to choose our first pair that we want to follow? Have you got a pick? Have you got a pick that you want to watch?
Well,
have you got a favorite?
Dave's already finished his first match.
So Dave's finished his first match. Okay, so let's look at Dave's match, and then we're picking then Dave and Craven off. Okay, so those are the pair we will be following.
What rule set was this?
What I want to do is open another window
14
and
18.
just open the games up ahead so we don't need to be looking at them constantly. All right, so let's look at our rule set here first. We've got Earthquake, Fog of War, which now affects opportunity, which in my opinion it always should have. I always thought of that as an error, right? Because
I kind of liked it because it was
You kind of liked it, okay?
because then everyone just plays scattershot, and then you're just like, oh, whose RNG is better?
Yeah,
And then
sure,
it's like, oh
sure,
yeah,
sure. I hear you. I hear you.
because like there's been quite a few matches where it's just like we both play like Yasuk or like Chaos Dragon, and then it just ends in whose Chaos
It's
Dragon
random.
hits
It's random.
like
Exactly.
whose
It's who
littler
hits the
units.
important targets and who doesn't.
Yeah,
You know.
and then it's like, oh yeah, it's like, and then you just watch it and you're like, oh,
Oh
you
my
hit my
God!
unit
What a
first.
bad hit! What a bad hit!
Yeah,
It's like,
and it's just like,
geez.
oh, this is GG.
I hear you. I hear you. I kind of do like that as well. I may miss it. I may miss it, but
Mhm.
it can still be. You can still do scatter shot with magic or ranged, right? So
Oh, you just go Yosek, and then he forces
yeah,
everyone to go. But
yeah.
then it becomes a random RNG fest as well, because like you could
Sure,
have the
sure.
exact like almost the exact same team.
I think that's my
Then
biggest gripe with Yatsik is the fact that it's so much RNG based, and
yeah.
many people don't like the RNG because they feel the RNG is out to get them.
Oh,
and,
so
and, and
that.
somehow I think it's a figment of their imagination, and
Mhm.
I'm not really trying to say that those people are wrong, but I think they're not remembering the times where RNG rolled in their favor. I think they're only remembering the bad times, and they're making it a bad experience when in fact sometimes it's a good experience as well.
Well, it's always like the what's the thing called? It's like some sort of bias. Where you tend to remember like all the
Only the
bad
bad
things.
things in
Yeah,
your
only the
life.
bad things then.
Yes, people do tend to think or focus more on the bad stuff,
Mm.
and I think that's a human failure. It's not really any particular person that is failing in that regard. But we tend to, and this is why I like recording my earnings. Right, I'm taking it to my rewards on my chests and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
I like to look at the average over time earning as opposed to what did I get yesterday? What do I remember from getting yesterday? You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
um, instead of remembering, oh yes, I got such a bad drop last week. I look at my numbers and I see my numbers are good. My averages are solid. I'm above average and I'm happy.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
kind of getting distracted here. Sorry about that. It is. I'm gonna.
I think it's all right. It's still all Splinterlands. But well,
It's all Splinterland
it was
stuff. It's
favored.
all.
That match was favored in Craven's. Well, it was not favored in Craven's, but he still won.
He still won. He still
He had
won.
like 11, 18%.
So 8% for Dave, 11% for
Yeah,
Craven. They had a very similar setup,
I
right? The
I,
only
I
difference here
think it
was the
was
vampire bat and the acid shooter.
I think he got
Um,
the hit. Like I think Acid Shooter hit.
a
Um,
good hit early.
he hit the front line.
Yes, he
So
did.
then the damage
More
was
damage,
yeah. So
enough to
he
kill
fell
him,
first.
and then he fell afterwards to the earthquake. But he did his work.
Yeah.
He did his
Yep.
work already.
He
And
smacked the
now
tank.
there was a free shot from the back on the Regal Perrington, which the other one
Hmm.
didn't have, and then the result was Craven got the win. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the Thispa that got him the win there.
Nah, there wasn't a miss. It was just the acid shooter hit the tank first. So the tank went down first.
Yeah. So I need to unshare my screen to not spoil this. I'm trying to do it like the rogue way, but I haven't prepared it properly. I need to load it up. So I'm going to unshare my screen here.
Oh, we
We need to
have
just talk
the
for a second while I find the next match and line it up. I will do this better in future, guys. I'm sorry.
I think we have a bot in the chat.
Okay, can I ban it? Do I have rights to ban it?
I'm not sure. Rogue usually just banned it. So I'm assuming you have the rights.
Okay, so I will find it. Just want to do this other thing first. We want in progress. battles on qualifier round.
William, that was I think it's Splinter Tools. It's new
Okay.
function where
Yes,
you add
Splinter Tools shows you up front who is now winning. Exactly,
well,
exactly.
theoretically who has the higher chance of winning.
It is theory based. It is not 100% accurate. That is fact. I've seen 100% games where I've lost, right? So I know it is not always accurate, but it is a fairly good indication of who's got the better team. RNG does still come into play. All right, so we've got two matches here lined up. There's one here with Kalia versus Kalia, and then there's one with Obsidian versus Obsidian. I don't know which one's first or last. I didn't check that way. I don't think it really matters. But
is this melee anyway?
so let's have a look at the rule set, right? So Kalia versus Kalia, we've got no neutrals, 32, and we've got 4 splinters available, yet they both chose Kalia. Interesting.
Well, it's Kalia.
One going with the taunt, and the other going with another play here. A little bit of a different play. Very similar lineup. Flying Squid in the second here. Wave Runner in the second at bottom. Deep Lurker in both cases. Wavesmith for some armor.
This one's
extra
a bit
armor.
tricky.
Some sustain from the Guardian.
I think it kind of depends on if if like
on the taunt team, all the damage here is coming to the taunt, right? So it's not really gonna make a difference. The Inspire is gonna buff the damage, right? So the question is, how quickly does the Wave Brood go down, in my opinion? What do you think?
It's about 13 damage. Top will lose. He's just gonna get killed immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tanks down, round 30, round 2. Other tanks still standing.
It's because
damage
the
now
top team's
spreading out to the rest of the team.
The damage wasn't focused, so like, yeah, he's just gonna get brutally murdered.
His damage was not focused. He was going everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And not getting anything that killed very quickly, where the other side was focus firing on the taunt. The taunt actually didn't work in favor of Kravenov. It actually worked against him there. He was the one that killed himself.
Yep.
Very interesting. Very interesting. You see, this is why I don't like to play a taunt in the first position. I always play a taunt in the back position, and that way I split the damage in any way.
Yep. Same with Earth slip spawn in the back.
So our second battle here, again, Kraven versus Dave the Great, Obsidian versus Obsidian, 83% up top, 17% at the bottom. So
probably favored for this because he has more units.
Equalizer lost legendaries.
Ooh, oh no, Dave went for the less units.
So
might not end well for him.
So Kravenov went wide. Dave went with slightly bigger units, it looks like. Also, same tank up front. Chaos Agent as a secondary tank up top. Okay.
Now the issue is, can he hit the Regal
Parrington? Yes, that's the question. That does become the question. Although now he's not hitting, so it doesn't really matter. Although the backline still wants to hit it, of course. Okay, starting to lose damage. Starting to lose damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, the magic can't be dodged. Be dodged. And now I think we're in a position where the more units, one out, the more damage incoming, one out in the end. Well played. So I think that goes to Kraven. Let me just go out here and unshare my screen again. And I'll line up the next game for us.
Oh, wow.
So I do believe
Smart Start, we're into the 4 rounds.
They went into 4 rounds. Okay, that's
Yeah.
another one we could watch possibly. I'm going to watch the third game and the second game.
Sure.
Okay, and then hopefully we've got the next round going already by when these are done. So I've got a Kalia versus Tarsa and a Tarsa versus Obsidian. Which one are we going for first?
Just whichever one is fine.
Okay, so here we go. We've got Obsidian and Tarsa. We've got a 0% and 100% here once again.
Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of magic damage.
So magic up top, obviously, not too much actually. There's 2 units here that could have been magic that isn't magic. So he's gone with the Uloth with the stun, and he's gone with the Bramble Pixie with the reach.
I think it's odds. Yeah, this looks like an odds rule set.
It could be. So he perhaps didn't. Yes, it exactly.
Yeah.
So there's odd ones out and thorns, right? And down bottom we have the Forgotten One with typical Tarsa team here. He's got the Disintegrator for minus melee, which is only going to affect the first 2 monsters. He's also got the Launcher in the back. The rest is all going to take Thorns damage here. So I'm not sure.
I can see why top is winning.
Yeah, I think the more magic or the more ranged rather is winning out here. The lack of ranged on the bottom is kind of what's causing the loss here, in my opinion.
Let's see. I don't think he could have played Death either to negate the magic, because Death doesn't have very big magic cards.
It does have some. It does have some.
It has Jun Muriat, but he's a legend, so he can't be played.
So he can't be played. Well, no, he can. There wasn't no legendaries, right? It was only odd ones out, and he is a 9.
No. This whole 20 is no legendaries, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
The tournament is no legendaries. You're right. I'm totally confusing the matter. All right. So there is the you can use the what is the guy with the snipe? The guy with the snipe. The Magi Necrosi.
He's like a
He's 6. He's 6. He's a 6.
He's not in there.
So he's not being played.
And plus he's not a really big magic card, so.
Well, he's 3 damage. So 3 damage for me is a big card. But I suppose health-wise, you're right.
Is that at level 1? Level 2? Was it level 2 or level 1?
Okay, we're bronze, so he's 2. So he's only 2 damage. You're right,
so it's not a lot.
So he's not big.
He has like 4 or 5 HP, I think.
Yeah. 4 at bronze level, I think. 4 at bronze level. So he's really not big. Really not big at all. You're right. Death is not really a good option down here in bronze. I'm thinking in gold diamond terms. I'm not really thinking.
I know his diamond stats is 6, 3, 6 something.
So for me in diamond, he's a pretty worthy opponent, right? Or a pretty strong magic contributor, damage dealer. But you're right. There is not much available. That's why he probably went Tarsa. He could have gone water as well, though. I mean, he could have gone with water as well.
He could have. Nerissa.
Nerissa is there.
And the Captain's Ghost.
Captain's Ghost is an option. That's a little bit more of an older card, so not everybody has
water
it.
Doesn't have a good front tank in odds.
It doesn't. No. You're right. It doesn't have a great tank. The only other option was another Earth, right? You could have perhaps gone, Fernhardt, I suppose, with a ranged approach, maybe.
But they're kind of slow. Like they're really slow.
Yeah.
With the range for the odds, especially, except for
So mirror match then? Mirror match is the only way to win that one?
Yeah, I think so.
RNG based? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
a mirror match would just be a draw, so it would have been fine.
Yeah, or a draw if you're really unlucky. I suppose you don't get a nice hit off.
Yep. I don't think there was much of a choice for him. Okay, second round has started, so if you're in the
So
tourney, remember your battles.
yes, remember the battles, right? So Tarsa here, he goes again for the Tarsa, right? Or I'm not sure if it's the same team member. I think it may be somebody else. I didn't look
Oh
at who
crap,
was
I
the.
just picked the wrong hero summoner.
Oh dear, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so let me unshare my screen again. Sorry for the. And I do believe our round 2 is officially started. So
Mhm.
we're gonna pick our next team. Are we going with Smart Start here? Are we sticking with Smart Start, or do we want somebody else?
I'm not sure who's in the next round right
Let's
now
do
because I'm.
Bakuoni. Let's do Bakuoni's
Oh
games.
no! Please don't look at the first one. I picked the wrong summoner.
Oh, you
I
picked the
just
wrong
played the
summoner.
team.
Okay, okay. I see lots of names I
It was
recognize here.
terrible.
Slafer Red, he was one of our finalists yesterday.
Slater Red is always up there.
Zaylen was there yesterday.
You know, he has like a 81 win streak in silver right now or something.
Nice, nice.
I
That's
was like,
pretty good.
holy crap. He's only played like 90 battles so far, I think.
Okay, okay.
I was like, damn.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, how about some Monsters Tamer? No. Keith Ray. Splinterlands RU is always good to watch.
hmm
McFillet is always good to watch. That's
Sure,
Ashley.
sure, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. McFillet's got one game for us that is ready. And then the next one.
Hmm.
Can I get the next one ready? Yes, I can. Okay. All right. So I've got 2 games ready for us, and then we'll need to take a break again
Yep, sure. No problem.
while I find the next ones. So here's our first one. It's Obsidian versus Sloan with McFillet with 100% win rate here with the Obsidian deck. Sloan with a 0%. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's never as easy as that. So we have
True.
Blast, and we have Stampede, and we have the Snipe. Everybody gets Snipe. All right. I think the bottom team in general is faster. No.
No, top team
It's
is
fairly
fast.
balanced. It's fairly balanced.
The
The Regal is really fast.
he's dividing damage, so
He is,
frontline is gonna no, not frontline.
but they both
But
are.
the
They've all got
snipe
Snipe.
snipe position is gonna get destroyed because it's like
Exactly. So
Gag.
he's gonna. The top one's gonna go for Gargoyle Devil, and the bottom one's gonna go for Regal Perrington.
Yep,
And
and
I
it was
think the
not.
Regal's gonna hit first, but he's only doing 1 damage at this level.
No, it's 2,
Oh, +1 from
and it's
Obsidian.
blast as well.
And it's
So
Blast, so he's going to kill the Zenith Archer. He's not going to do damage to the Corsair. Okay, I think I see what's happening.
oh, death is gonna be my downfall. Oh boy, I can't rent the card. Shoot,
Ah,
no, let me rent.
okay. So bottom starts losing members first, and I think that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. That's enough.
I think I'm gonna be knocked out in the second round
Oh, you think so? Okay.
because
Now I'm sad that I didn't pick
I'm
you.
spot renting and it's not working. So
The spot renting is not working. You should have rented everything. See,
I
you
don't
should
usually
rent
like to
everything.
play Death. I don't play
Um,
Death
why don't you play Death though?
because I don't like it. It's terrible
Why? Why
cards.
don't you like Death?
It's terrible
Oh,
cards.
I've heard that said so many times, but I love my Death
Oh
Star.
no,
Love
error
my Death
submitted. So I'm too late anyways.
Star. Okay.
Oh no.
So here we've got
Oh
the
well.
no heals. We've got the knockout. So stun is in play
Yeah.
here, but there's no stun
Threw me out.
in the monsters, right? So I think it's a bronze issue. We don't have any stun on these cards in bronze. Okay. Steam's team is starting to crumble. Backline starting to crumble.
Oof, I'm in poor placing.
That's not a good sign. That's not a
I
good
don't even
sign.
think I lost both matches immediately.
Okay.
Oh, this is terrible. Why? Peak monsters. Why were you lagging?
Oh, he needed some cards. He needed some cards.
I needed Thaddeus.
Needed the Thaddeus. Needed the Thaddeus. Oh, you
Because I
see?
usually just if I'm forced to play Death, I just play like quicks.
Ah, okay.
But it was just all Death this round, so I couldn't do anything except for
So I'm,
spot
I'm, I'm,
renting.
I'm very tempted to get your games up here so we can
Well,
showcase them.
it's like it's a fled match because it
It's
didn't even submit.
oh, that's
Yeah.
sad. That's sad.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we won't do that. So I think that's 1-1 for each of them, right?
For
And then that
most,
takes us to the third match, which
some
I'll
already finished.
I'll bring up now. I'm talking about
Oh,
the pair that we
the
have
Snow
here.
Circle
So
Craven. Oh,
McFillet
McFillet.
and
Yes, McFillet and Nil.
Nil is the person. So here we have Sloan versus Sloan this time around, 100% and 0% yet again. Very not similar team here. Okay, so Chaos Knight for Nil, where the Warrior of Peace coming out for McFillet here. Some magic and ranged mixed, as opposed to lots of ranged. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So some good shots being fired here on top. Prismologist going down to 2 health already, and a shot being fired at the Corsair Bosun.
Bottom just has too much HP.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's not going to get through it. He's not going to get through it in time.
Well,
Although,
it's just, with he's just gonna die in one round. The back line for top.
Yeah, there the poison takes out everything.
Yeah. So
and the
what's
poison
exact?
the poison does the work.
He has level 1 cards as well. He might have survived if he had level like 2 cards.
If he had a little bit more health, a little bit more stats on his side, he could have survived that. I think he had more damage.
Definitely with the
he
blast.
didn't have more health.
Yep.
So yeah, that takes us through. So I do believe McFillet takes that win there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just unshare again. Sorry for all the unsharing and sharing, guys. I'm not even keeping up with chat here. Are you looking at chat, Bakuoni? There is like
only 8 hours said it's really hard to spot rent.
Add to block list. Is this guy the guy that's the section front?
Yeah, section front.
Okay, so I'll block him. Is that a win percentile? Yes, it is. Splinter Tools. RNG gets a say in the outcome, usually against my favor, says William Pupkin. I play set name. Not sure what that means. It's really hard now to spot rent. Any spot renting isn't working now. I even submitted the rental and it hasn't gone through. Ooh, that's not good news. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me get on to our next round here, which is now round 3, right? We're not in round 3 yet. We're not
No,
in
not
round 3 yet. But I can pick another one. So Splinter Stonks and Penis. I like these two. So that's what we're going for. Splinter Stonks and Penis.
Where are they? There we go.
I've got 2 matches here lined up for us.
Ooh.
So the one is a Tarsa versus Tarsa.
One is YGG, one is Spirit Animals.
Yes. And then I've got a Death and an Ilthane lineup here. All right, so we'll go with Death and Ilthane here. I love watching Death. I love playing Death. I think Death is an awesome Splinter. I love my Thaddeus. I love my Thaddeus.
The only time
Perhaps that's why I'm losing and you're winning tournaments. So
no. See, I lost last week and this week because I didn't have Thaddeus.
You didn't have a Death. You didn't have a Death. You see?
Death like only.
The thing is, though, I don't have a life, and you probably have a life, right?
Yep. But the only times in like Diamond or Champion that I use Death is like if it's like magic only, and it's like 3 rules.
Yes, and you can counter your opponent.
And
with
I'm forced to use that Death.
I love using it, though. The thing is, I love using it for that, and I use it for that purpose. Yes. Sometimes I use it for other reasons as well, though. Like for weird things, for example, when there's like a rule set where you don't want speed, right?
Oh yeah, true. They have some slow cards.
Yeah, because if you pick a Kalia and it's reverse speed, you're actually you're penalizing yourself.
Yep.
And if you pick a Quicks, you're buffing your team, your opponent's team, right? So for me, I go to Death there because that doesn't buff them in either way or benefit them, right? And I have a chance of possibly getting a magic, which doesn't always work out if he doesn't pick magic, right?
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of a gamble. But yeah, that's what I do.
I would say Death is pretty okay, like in Diamond, especially if you have access to the Rift Watcher cards. Because I think a lot of
the same match twice. I'm sorry about that. Anyway,
because I think a lot of Death's new like powerhouse cards are from Rift Watcher cards.
Okay.
And they're like the bigger mana ones.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. I hear you. Okay. So here we've got one Death versus Ilthane. Here's an example of one of those Rift Watcher cards, the Kabbalist. I love it. I think it is an amazing card. It works exceptionally well with the Cursed Wendigo, right? Providing the Amplify, extra magic. Later, it's also got Demoralize, by the way.
Demoralize, Giant Killer.
Debuffed of these people.
Yep.
Right? So I love it. I think it's amazing. Rift Watchers is an amazing for many Splinters.
I think the problem with life right now in tourneys is that Pelika Conjurer can't be played in this format, I think.
Which the new set thing they're bringing in will fix, right? Because now finally, when they pick the Chaos Legion set, the reward cards and promo cards during Chaos Legion will be there, which is a blessing. I've missed my reward cards. It's caused me losses, honestly, because I play with those cards regularly, and I don't know what to play instead of when I don't have them. We didn't really comment much on that game, but that was a Splinter Stonks win on the Death side of things, right? So life and the amazing Ilthane butt kicked up like that.
I think he had to choose a different tank.
He had to choose a different tank.
He only had a 4 health 6 mana tank, which was
And
If it was like magic going in was like
yeah,
pretty bad, because
yeah,
that was just one wave and then it just dies.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's where death can be strong. It can provide that magic damage.
Yep.
So here we have Pinas with the Tarsa. I do believe down at the bottom we have Tarsa as well, even though we can't see it. I do think it is a Tarsa. We've got Magic Reflect, Aim True, 14 mana. So that's why we have very small teams here. Reach down bottom, a little bit of repair. Is it? No, there's no repair.
No repair. He's just got more bodies hitting the tank.
He's got bodies, but I'm not sure that that's an approach, honestly.
No, I mean the bottom one has more bodies hitting the tank.
Yes. Hitting up front. More damage up front.
Boom, boom. Yeah. You can't out tank that.
I think that's going to be enough.
And then he can't kill the tank because it's only... Well, I mean, he can't kill the tank with a ranger.
He can't because it's going to no longer do damage and be ineffective. And that gets the win. So Splinter Stonks takes that one as well. Well played. Okay, so that brings us... It should be the end of our round 2.
Actually, there was a way for him to win, which was if he swapped out the monkey for the...
that monkey was doing nothing.
If he swapped it for the other one mana card with the shadow that he had.
Oh, yes. You think that would have done more?
Front?
Yeah.
Because if he puts it in front, shatters the shield, and then it has nothing.
Exactly.
And then the monk go to town without smacking the shield.
And can start hitting on the health, which would have killed it. Because it was doing more damage. It was just, it had to get through the shield.
Yeah.
And that was the downfall.
Yep.
All right. We are officially in round 3 here. I haven't picked so let me share the screen here and let's pick a pair, right? So feel free, audience, to put some votes in here. Which pair are we picking for viewing purposes for our round 3? Or you, Bakuoni, feel free to choose somebody here.
We can check out...
Some people already going through, as you can see.
Yeah,
by the
those guys are pretty fast.
They played very quickly.
Let's check out Cloud Temple.
Cloud Temple is where?
Is GG Legacy with YGG, or is it like a different guild?
GG Legacy is not YGG, no.
Okay, it's the fourth match.
Okay. ACL and Cloud Templar. There we go. All right. All right. So I'll get these games set up. I'm going to hide it so we don't spoil it. And then we'll do Cloud Templar over here. Earth versus Tarsa. And then our next one is not complete yet. We are still waiting for it to finish. So we can watch this one so long. In the meantime. So here we got a Obsidian versus Tarsa, 63 versus 37%.
Ooh,
so fairly even odds here. Let's look at our rule sets. We've got No Heal, Scattershot, and Stampede. 23 mana, Earth, Fire, and Life available. Okay. So he went with your suggestion of the Radiated Scorcher in the front, but he doesn't have a tank in the back or behind it, which I find pretty strange.
The bottom team was the lineup is he rushed it or he just...
It's unorthodox, but he's got a 63% win rate. So there's got to be something to it, right? I don't know.
I think it's probably the... I don't know. It looks...
It could be the damage, right? Really because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 versus 6. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Either the 1 mana card is super lucky and doesn't get hit, or
It's the
oh no,
scatter shot, right? It's making it
it's
very,
a
very
scatter shot.
random, right? And I
Yeah,
think,
yeah, he's killing everything else. Oh well,
yeah. So the 63% means nothing. The 63% means nothing.
the
It's
placing was just too odd.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't consistent damage coming out, right? Because the moment that small tank goes down and your ranger starts moving into the front position, you're losing damage. So
Mhm.
you're no longer doing the 8 damage. You're now doing less.
Yep.
And that ultimately was the downfall, in my opinion.
I think he should have been more focused and gone all melee.
I think that would have been better. I think that would have
Yeah,
been a better
he
choice.
he could have gone 10U striker and had double sneaks
Double sneaks would have been more
or
focused damage on one person, right? So
the
although we've still had the
reach
scatter
guard.
shot in play, right? So it could have
Yeah,
gone
yeah.
anywhere. It could have
No,
gone
no,
anywhere.
no, because it's melee, so it wouldn't have affected scatter shot.
Oh, right.
It's
So the
sneak.
sneak is still going to be effective. Okay,
Yeah, it's still
okay.
gonna always sneak first.
Yeah, I hear you. I
Yeah,
hear you.
sneak overrides everything.
Okay. So here's our next matchup for these two folks. We've got a Death Thaddeus squad versus a Kelia
Ah.
squad. 100 for the
Uh,
Death, 0 for the Kelia. Look at that. Look at that. The Death that sucks.
Yeah, the armor just probably protected
Ah,
protected death too well.
mm.
Because first position will die immediately from the magic.
So
It's divine.
we've got a
Divine.
holy protection and we've got armor, right? So it's a
Yeah,
double layer of protection.
yeah. But bronze water just doesn't have enough damage to outlast the death Windiku.
The thorns is too much to handle. The thorns is
Yeah.
too much to handle. Even though he doesn't bring an amplify, I would have brought an amplify with my Wendiku.
There's no amplify in bronze for death.
There
I think.
is the
Is
weirding
it?
warrior. Is there in
Oh,
bronze?
okay. Right.
Is there in bronze? That's the question. I'm not
Right,
sure
right.
if it has amplify at bronze level. You may be right. Maybe it doesn't. But let's
Wait,
have a
does
look
it
at it
have
quickly.
shatter? I think
It does have shatter as well, but only at a very high level.
Oh, it's a high level. Okay.
So if
So
you
it might
go
be him then.
weirding warrior,
Epic.
epic. It is an epic.
Yeah.
I just want to see at what level does it get there. It gets it at level 4. So yes, it will be silver, I think.
Yeah, it's shatter first.
So shatter
Yeah.
comes first.
Yeah.
He
That's why I
have
said
it.
I don't.
How much
Except for
mana?
Calabas.
How much
I
money
think
did we have?
Calabas has it.
Yeah, Calabas does have it, but
6, 9,
maybe
6,
too much
9,
mana because he's 7 mana.
13, 14 mana, I think. Because he
So
had.
that would have been 6, 7, and I think that's too much, right?
Yeah.
Enough
I
mana
think I
for
only had 14 mana to use.
Yeah. So it was too much mana. Okay. Sadly, that doesn't work out. But that does bring us to the end of that matchup. We can bring in somebody else, which we need to choose. I need to get back to. In progress, bronze tournament. We are in round 3. Round 4 has not commenced yet. Anybody we want to watch in particular? How about a Wangsmith Small Circle matchup? They are two very good players. Okay, so we have a fled battle, sadly.
Oh no.
I think
Was he spot renting like me?
maybe that was the case. It could also be perhaps a bug. It has been known to happen, right? And then we've got a death versus death lineup here.
Ooh.
Which should be interesting. It's a very low mana.
Huh. How did Wingsmith win this?
And there's also a third game with a water Kelia versus Kelia, right? So let's look at our
I think it's
death
coming up.
versus death. So we've got 100% here for Wingsmith, okay? And
Oh, okay, I see.
0 for Small Circle. There's the Stalker at the bottom and the Life Sapper at the top. The other two is both Wendikus. So very
Mm-hmm.
similar lineup here. Let's look at the rule set. Fog, so there's no sneak or anything like that.
Yep.
Or opportunity, which is why the Soul Strangler is a good pick in my opinion, because he's got more damage than the Life Sapper.
I think that the problem there is that the Life Sappers prioritize to hit first. So
because
even
magic
if
goes
they
before the
yeah, so even if it's got slightly more damage, so you see the next round hit dead,
yeah,
and then he moves to
the
full
magic
vision.
hit first, and the magic killed the 1 health very quickly, even though it was only doing 1 damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, you've also got the disadvantage of a ranger up front won't be doing damage unless there's close range, right? So
Yep.
that's another negative in
I
its
didn't realize the speed was the same. I thought it was like I thought the Life Sapper was 2 speed. So I was wondering how he won.
So our next game here is water versus water, Kelia versus Kelia, 78 versus 22 in Small Circle's favor this time. He's got Little League and no legendaries, but we already have no legendaries, so that doesn't really affect anything here. Very similar lineups, but placed differently. And also different tanks.
Top
We've got
is double sneak as well.
double sneak and no double sneak here. He's gone more with a sustain play here. Guardian and a Damn Fear with the life steal, or the life leech rather, versus repair and a double sneak play. So yeah, let's see how this plays out. Heals coming in from the Zenith Monk, so he's got his own sustain and then the sustain from the Guardian, which doesn't give him the win. He the Zenith Monk goes down first. The Cruel Cephalopod not much later though, so very, very equal in that regard.
But then the back line is
now starting to fall. And here's where I think the difference is going to come in. That sustain on the back line with the Murdam Fear, that life leech.
I think there was. I think the top is favored more to win, also because of the supporting units they put.
Okay, the repair is more effective.
You see, Medalli, it doesn't. It's
no
only
damage.
healed itself. It's only healed itself.
And it does no damage. So
the for the monk, it never healed the monk at all because the monk would move first. It would move first.
Yeah.
And then it would heal itself. So then the medallion would move next, and then it would heal nothing.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't working together. They were kind of working against each other. Where a repair would have been way more effective.
Yeah,
because
the repair
he had one armor. He could have been repaired.
Yeah, and he was healing himself, so
exactly
the heal was doing nothing.
It was a double play on the heal, which actually didn't work out in his favor.
Yeah.
Okay, nicely done. I think round 4 has officially commenced, so we're top 16 already. I think let's go through here. Mr. Bobhead.
Hey, YGG made it past round 3 this time.
Legacy is here.
They made it round 3 this time.
Chang Ming, Cyber Devil, Slave for Red, Bruce Grill is Bruce Grills, I suppose. But a play on his name, a little bit different, or is that how you spell it? Jose ACL? Yeah, I'm not sure. Splinter Stonks, Splinterlands, RU, Matagar, Chow Long, Small Circle. That's another YGG there, Chow Long. Watari 21, also another YGG member. June, Splinterlands, come get some rather. Hercules. I'm saying guild names instead of Apsy and Parsival.
Hey, Epsi's still
Nice.
going strong.
Very good. Some big names up here up top. Do we have a pair that we're picking for viewing purposes?
Nothing's been the battle hasn't the matches haven't been decided yet.
Nothing's been decided yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nothing's been played yet, so we could
I guess we could just check out the first one that finishes.
we check out the first one that finishes. Why not? Why not? What is our timing like? We're about 1 hour in.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, let's catch up on some chat. Why don't we do that? So, is there some chat to catch up on?
No, I don't think so. Well, on my end, it doesn't show anything.
Wingsmith will win. And hey guys, hey Suitcase. Hello, Cremundre. All right, yeah. Wingsmith. Did Wingsmith win that round? I don't think he did. I didn't.
No, I think he
lost. He lost versus Small Circle, right? And Small Circle went through. So sadly, Cremundre, Wingsmith did not put in the win. The prediction was not correct, but he did put up a good fight. It was not a complete wipe, in my opinion.
It went to a round of 3.
The first one was a little bit of a luck.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He fled.
I think they both fled, and it was randomly picked who won that one.
Does that happen?
And Wingsmith got the free win. I think that's how it works out.
That's
how it works out if you can't pick a team. It does happen sometime. Not often, but it does happen. I'm not sure why. I think it's got something to do with Hive.
All right.
Have we got a game yet?
Have you tried out any of the new reward cards?
I haven't played them yet. I have earned some of them. So we've got 5 game choices here. We've got Slafer Red, Cyber Devil, Chiang Mai, Mr. Bobhead, Josie versus Bruce Girls, Matagar versus Chow Long, or Watari versus Small Circle. Who are we going for here, guys? Let's get some input here from the audience. Who do we want to see? Anybody out there? Are we talking to ourselves?
We might. I'm not sure, but we might.
This is what happens if you don't pay attention to chat.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson. Pay more attention to chat. If you're ever the leader or the host of an event, pay more attention to chat. Don't do what Damour does. Get the audience involved.
Could be.
Anybody out there? Anybody we would like to see up on the view screen?
Or there also might because of the FOMO February. So
they may all be watching FOMO February. You're right. Okay, so are we gonna pick somebody, Bakuoni?
Sure. Let's see. Who have we not watched? Have we seen Cholong and?
We've not seen Cholong and Matagar. We haven't watched any of those games, so I like that choice. I've got one game lined up, and then a next one will be along shortly. It is not ready yet, but we can definitely watch our first one. So let me share that screen. Okay, we are up. And we have a Dragon versus a Kelia lineup. And it's favoring the Dragon side here. Let's look at our rule sets.
Oh, yeah.
Thorns.
Bottom has no damage.
There's literally like 1 damage coming in from bottom. I'm not sure if that's a wise choice.
He can't out heal it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that was a good choice. I don't think that was a good choice.
And bottom. Oh wait. Huh.
What are you thinking? What is your thinking? What am I missing?
Okay, no.
I think 3 damage beats 1.
They can't kill each other actually because Medallion will heal.
Yeah.
The the hireling will repair,
will
which means
repair.
it will negate
So
one.
the Crystal Smith is going to keep hitting the armor. So
But
that's only 2 damage coming in.
but bottom will die first because the hireling will die, so he can't repair then, and then the top will keep hitting kelp,
Yes.
and then the next unit to die will be Medali and the
Kelp.
Medali and the Time Mage.
The
So then
Igor.
he loses out on the heal, but then top still has the heal and the damage. And then next the third round,
You've got this all worked out already.
Eagle will die, but then the Crystal Smith will still be able to go one round with another heal, which means
it wins.
Conjurer will have more HP by the end.
Okay.
Let's
see if this turns out to be true. Let's see.
It's just my math, but I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, the win percentage is certainly indicating that the Conjurer is going to come out.
Definitely should go to fatigue.
I think it's definitely going to fatigue, no question about it, because there's just not enough damage going around, right?
Yeah, 14 mana.
I would have gone with more damage dealers. I would not have picked the sustain route here, but yeah, that's just me. I go damage.
If he went damage, but it's the only other two. If he went another damage, it would have to be
the bandit.
Either
the bandit doesn't work here, does it? No, the bandit does work. Bandit
would just kill itself though.
On the thorns, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So he could only go range, and for 3 mana, it's like the 3 mana range card. What was it?
The
Angelic Mandarin.
The Mandarin, exactly.
He goes the Archer, Zenith Archer, plus 1 more mana card, but which does nothing.
Which is another one damage, right?
Yeah,
so it's
nothing.
1 damage or 1 damage. It's difficult.
Yeah,
this is a hard one.
He's gonna get a heal in. Yep, more HP. Doesn't matter.
And the Pellicor survives.
Yep.
So your prediction 100% correct. Nicely done. That was pretty awesome. So Cho Long takes the win here for the Brawlers.
But good strat.
Good strat for sure.
I might not have thought of that because I don't usually use the 3 mana dragon card that has no abilities.
Yeah.
So I might not have thought of him. Like, usually I would use like Camilla Sungazer, but she's not available in this one.
Okay, so here's our next 2 games, right? We've got Kelia versus Thaddeus, 69 versus 31, water on top, death down bottom, also a low mana cap, 23, Little League, sneak, and close range.
2, 5, 6.
I would actually go for the death team, yeah. But let's see.
Death only has 3 damage on the front though, while top has 6 damage in the front, which means he can theoretically kill the what's this death card called?
The Crypt Beetle, the Revealer, the Carrier Shade,
the tank, the tank. Riftwing. So he can theoretically kill the Riftwing in the first round.
Because they're all gonna go. Sure, I hear you.
Because the front 4 are gonna hit the.
Unless he gets a miss from the fly.
Yeah. That's why I said theoretically he can kill the first one in the first round.
So let's see if that plays out.
Oh no, I guess Tidebiter missed, or did he sneak? Oh, he sneaked. Oh,
those 2 sneaked. Those 3.
No, Tidebiter. I thought
the melee.
reached overrided sneak.
I think Sneak is first always, no matter what.
Yeah.
Sneak always wins.
He has more damage.
But right now, yeah, it is no longer even a question. Death definitely losing out here. Sustain and more damage wins out. Water takes it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So our next one here, Obsidian versus Sloan. Chao Long at the bottom, Madagar at top. Earth, Obsidian magic play here with a taunt in the front.
Magic only?
And
What's this?
it may be magic only. It may
Is this
be
magic
only.
reflect?
No,
Nope.
it's magic only. It's equalizer and back to basics with a 99 mana cap. Wow. Okay.
I guess
I'm surprised by the small mana here being used. I suppose there isn't.
no, life doesn't have much big mana except for the.
But why go life? I mean, earth is available, water is available, fire is available, all of which have beautiful
I don't know.
magic cards, right? Why go life? I'm not.
I
really...
guess maybe he saw that there were more magic cards in life.
Maybe he had more available in the life. That's possible. That's possible.
But
Maybe he doesn't have the other splinters rented.
He just doesn't have enough damage. Oh wait, no, he could win this.
It's possible.
Oh, he's too slow. Oh wait, no, yeah,
the speed is fairly equivalent, but now no.
Yeah,
he's got more health. He's got more health.
He just needed. He had some level 1 cards though. I'll give him that. If he had more if he had leveled up cards,
very
he could have
close. Won. Very close call in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely played, guys. Nicely played. Have we got any chat left? No chats. No chats. Are we that boring? I guess we are. All right. The legendaries over on SPL TV is way more interesting.
Yes. Everyone wants the legendaries.
Everybody wants the legendaries.
Indeed.
Usually people are a little bit more active in our chat. I actually want to hide the screen. But it could also be my fault for not actually paying attention to them and ignoring them and just going on and talking about tournaments and games. Anyway, we've got a little bit to wait. Our next round is officially started, but we don't have any games yet. We have our top 8, Splinterlands RU Madagar, one of our pair that we followed in our previous round, Slafer Red, Small Circle, Parsival, Bruce Grills, Come Get Some, and Chang Ming. So sadly, our YGG members have fallen out.
Not all of them, right?
All of them are out. All of them
damn.
are out. There are none left in the top 8. YGG has been defeated. And
no.
so Chao Long was one of the Madagar defeat, was one of the YGG members. And then the other one was YGG Legacy, which is Mr. Bobhead, which went out versus Chang Ming.
And Watari.
And Watari also went out versus Small Circle. You're right. There was a third one. There was a third one that I missed. Indeed.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Have you been getting many of the new reward cards?
I have been getting some of them. I haven't really started using them yet. I got a legendary the other day, yesterday, in fact.
Nice.
Which was the Earth Taunt monster. Quite nice. Only 1 BCX. I think it would probably be too OP if you got more than 1 BCX of the legendaries.
I think was it the max only like 2 that you can get?
Max 2,
regardless.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's already
a good thing. I think that's a good thing, but that's good.
I think that's already pretty quick. I got 2 as well.
You got 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
The death card.
The death one. Okay.
Let's see. What was it?
I don't know
the Scott Duskblight.
Scott Duskblade. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
Duskblight with the weapons training and
Oh, the weapons training one.
revive.
Ah, nice. Okay.
But still gonna be a while.
Yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately, if we're just talking about the silver, I'm still quite a ways from getting anything to silver.
I've gotten some leveled up, but yeah, bronze mostly. I have
No, I
level
haven't even got
2s.
bronze yet.
I've got level 2s. I've got level 2s already.
Closest one I'd have is possessed puppet, but
My Gobson Bomber is level 2. My Venari Marks Rat is 2, level 2. My trying to find my Possessed Puppet is level 2.
I think the card that most people would rush to get is from the death side is the Wily Coyote and the Raven Hood Warden.
I saw that name, but
Those
I
two
didn't
would probably be
really
the
look at the
ones
card.
everyone would rush.
So I like the Will-O-Wisp, but I'm not seeing where is the Wily?
Wily
There it
is
is.
common.
There it is.
The
Okay,
2
so
mana
that's
one.
a 2 mana, and then once you level it, it gets the phase. Interesting. Okay.
And then the other one is
As a
Raven
tank.
Hood.
Okay.
Yeah,
As
as a
an
tank.
anti-magic
2
tank.
mana tank.
Okay, 2 mana tank. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And the other one you said was?
Raven Hood Warden. I think they changed his ability.
So Ravenwood Warden is a 4 mana card. Am I showing this on screen or?
No, you're not.
I'm not. That's a pity. Let me share so everybody can see. And then we go stats. Okay, so it's got the Fortress or the Protect and Inspire. That's nice. And anti-tank, anti-taunt.
I feel like they changed his third ability.
Maybe
I
they
don't
did.
remember it as
Maybe he was
Fury.
too OP. Maybe he was too OP.
What was it before?
I would not go for this one. I would not go for that one.
You wouldn't? But
No.
it's Protect.
It's Protect. Protect is great.
And
Protect
Inspire.
is great. And Inspire, I suppose. That works very nice. That does work very nice. I'm kind of leaning in the Duskblight direction. I'm liking this guy. Although,
weapons training.
what would you use weapons training for in
Will-O-Wisp?
Death? Will-O-Wisp and Riftwing. I think actually that could be pretty good.
True.
So giving
magic attack
to, but it's only going to be 1 magic attack, right? At max he gets 3. So
yeah,
is that going to be 2? Or is that 1?
2 start off. Oh wait, how does it count weapons training? Is it half the magic?
I think
half
it's
the
half.
damage.
Adjacent monsters gain half this monster's attack if they have no attack themselves. Now the question is, does it round up or does it round down? Because 3 is 1.5. Now is that going to become 2?
Rounds.
Or is that going to become 1?
I think it rounds up.
I think it should round up, but I'm not sure.
Because I'm basing it on like healing.
Yeah.
Because if
healing
you have
rounds
like
up, right?
14 HP, it will heal up to 5.
I think it heals up. I think it heals up.
Huh.
So our next pair is going to be Splinterlands, RU, and Matagar.
Oh, those 2 are fast.
Oh
no, he did have Fury. Okay, never mind. It was always Fury.
Always Fury? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a Obsidian versus Obsidian, a very weighted match here, 100% versus a 0.
Oof, what happened here? The recharge unit. Holy crap.
I love Sedate Shaman. Many people don't like him. I don't know why, but I think he's great.
Because recharge.
People don't like recharge, but man, do I love when he hits for 24. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
true,
I don't
true.
care which way you look at it. Even if it's every 2 rounds, 24 damage is 24 damage. That
Okay,
is a ton.
I see where this went wrong.
Um,
Top just didn't have the cards.
so everybody has Fury, right? So the taunt is not a good play, in my opinion, in both sides, right?
Well, he has to anyway because
It is a big magic
it,
card. It is a big damage dealer, right? So I
well,
think
it's
that's
also
why it's
because
brought.
it's all magic, so
He
you don't
doesn't
have
have
a lot of
much
magic
choice.
cards.
He doesn't have much choice, right? And
Yeah,
it will make your tank survive longer if you bring the taunt in the back. If you bring the
yeah,
taunt in the front, it's not going to make your tank survive longer.
yep.
But yeah, okay. I think that's probably where it went wrong. Actually,
He just
is
didn't have the cards.
yeah. Perhaps he just didn't have another tank to substitute, right?
Yeah,
Um,
and the bottom just has too many. Has enough cards to use. He's even got a blast magic,
yeah, he's got the
which you can't, which you can't
technomancer
counter.
guy,
Yeah.
which hardly anybody ever plays with. So the second match was also an Obsidian match. Slightly different here, though.
Yeah,
It looks like a low mana battle. 14 with
okay,
the Earthquake,
he just
right?
had more bodies.
So the flying coming into play, a scatter shot play here, hoping for a miracle hit of some kind. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see what happens. Let's
it
see
would
what
have to
happens.
be a miracle hit on.
So no miracle hit,
No,
and
okay, I see now. It's just he had more bodies.
the bodies makes him get there.
The bodies took the damage because he had vampire bat in the front position, which
Yeah.
means he had to take the first shot from Regal,
Yes.
and then it would
Yes.
have just died first,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. So well played, Splinterlands. Are you taking the win there and moving through to our semifinals? Are we going to watch anybody else here, or are we wanting to rush through to get to our next round?
Well, they're just deciding right now, so we could just watch another match.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, who are we going for? Slafer Red, Small Circle, Parsival, Bruce Grillas, come get some Chang Ming. Any?
Let's go for. Ooh, usually don't see Slather Red getting knocked out.
So Slafer Red, Small Circle. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. We'll do both of their games as well. Something's weird. There we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a water versus water, 100% zero again.
Oh, dominated by one side.
Axe Master, Fury in play, Odd Ones out. Torilo in the front, which I'm not really sure why. There's no magic here. Well, he didn't know that, I suppose. Magic was available.
Yes, there are some magic cards, but
Yeah,
usually the damage isn't very great.
fair.
Yeah, see, here's another problem of he went the healer first instead of the repair.
Goes the Guardian instead of the Scavo hireling.
Yeah, so it wasted one turn of getting hit, destroying all the armor,
Yeah,
and then going for the heal on the second round.
and that makes a difference. That makes a difference.
Boom, boom, dead.
So smaller tank and the armor repair is the way to go. Is the way to go.
Especially in bronze.
And our next
Unless
match
you know they're going
is
magic.
Tarsa versus Tarsa. I'm wondering if that is the same in gold, right? Or whether the sustain actually wins out in gold.
Well, it usually depends on how much the mana is.
Yeah.
If it's like really big, you can always expect them to just go KO, Nerissa, Oshanis, like all the magic just comes out.
Yeah.
And then
all the big guys.
and then you can expect like the ignore the armor and just smack the HP.
Yeah.
And then you can start using the medallion to heal up. But like in bronze, it's like everyone just doesn't use magic at all, unless if it's obsidian.
Okay.
Oh, he's not gonna
So
survive.
small circle again,
Highest
very
speed.
very close match, very tight match, right?
Mm-hmm.
But well played, both of those guys. We have our first semi-final match up here. It's Parsival versus Chang Ming, and we've got an Obsidian and Kalia. 100% zero yet again. This time the zero for the Obsidian and the magic play. The Demon Shark. I wonder what is our rule set here. Let's have a look. So Earthquake, even Stevens, and Rise of the Commons. Interesting.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not really sure about the melee play
recharge was
here.
just the recharge just wasn't working here because
There's not many rounds because there are so few monsters, right? So I think here definitely the recharge was a bad play.
because it's
You
just taking too long to
you
kill.
want a lot of rounds for this guy to actually work. If you can't get to a lot of rounds, you don't bring this guy. You don't
Plus
bring this guy.
the healing at the back is just it wasn't gonna work because Deep Lurkers is gonna hit it first
Yeah,
because he's got the lowest HP. Boom,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna die to earthquake.
and then it's dead, and Earthquake's gone,
Yeah.
and no healing coming in, and now all of the sustain is gone.
Yeah.
So that was a hard hit. That was a one-hit dead tank, right?
Yeah.
Which is great, but
Which is
he needed
great,
to be
but
around for more than that.
32 mana though. Wait. Does he not have? Wait, is Regal? Regal is a rare, right?
Eagle is a flying
Oh
monster.
no,
I
no,
don't
it's
know.
a 5. It's a 5.
Oh, yes, it is a 5. It is only evens, right? So
Didn't
yes.
have the cards.
Um,
Wait, does he have any
but I would
other?
have played a mercenary. I don't know why the mercenary wasn't played there. It's a 7, so it would have worked. No,
No, it has to be evens.
it has to be even, right? So that's why it's not available. Yeah.
Let's see.
I wouldn't have gone Obsidian. I would have gone Kalia as well, honestly.
Does he have any other cards to play?
Our next one here is Small Circle versus Splinterlands RU. Again, 100 and 0. This time, Thaddeus versus Obsidian.
Yeah, Obsidian just didn't have many cards to play for commons, evens, and earthquake.
Evens is not good for Earth. I would not have played Earth with evens.
Yeah.
Water is better for the evens. Still not great, but better. Amplify, lost legendaries, keep your distance, no melee. Okay. Return fire, killing that one. A little bit of scavenge kicking in on the Riftwing, but it may not be enough. Riftwing falls, round 3. Secondary tanks.
This is more damage.
Not gonna cut it.
This is too much damage.
Yeah.
Plus with the heals.
The heals is what got him there. It's the sustain.
Yeah, it just negates his damage.
Yes. So well played, Splinterlands RU. That takes you through. Not through, but that is your first win. We have one more here and one more here. So first up, we have Parsival and Chang Ming. It's a Kalia versus Kalia, 29 versus 71%.
Someone definitely played something different.
So we've got Stalker up top and Coastal Nymph at the bottom, also with Stalker. No, both of them. So definitely a range play here of some kind. The question is why? No magic, no fog of war, so no sneak and stuff either. That's why they went this route. There wasn't much available to do damage. They couldn't do magic damage.
Surprised.
They couldn't
Bottom had the higher chance.
Okay. Very similar lineup. There is a disintegrator here. There's an inspire here.
But it's just cancelled out by the demoralize.
It is cancelled out by the demoralize. You're right.
I wonder.
So I'm not really sure why the bottom one has a higher percentage. I'm kind of. Let's see what happens.
It might.
Let's see what happens.
Huh. It's either.
Okay, tank goes down first on bottom. Tank still surviving round 3, going down finally.
Yeah, the calculation just probably isn't correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one could argue that. One could argue that, or it could have been an RNG thing, right?
No, because he put the deep lurker in, which wasn't doing anything.
Okay. Yeah, because it wasn't opportunity attacking, right? It wasn't
Yeah. So
doing
I
anything.
don't see why the bottom should have had a higher percentage.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was definitely a mistake. Perhaps the rule set is not taken into account on the
He
calculation.
could have gone like just supply runner or something.
So our
Even
next
that would have
match
been better than deep lurker.
I agree. I agree. Small Circle versus Splinterlands RU. Sloan versus Sloan.
Ooh, what
100
happened
versus 0 yet again. A little bit of a different play here. Very similar, though. But not exactly.
Okay, yeah. He didn't have a tank.
He doesn't have the Pellicor for some reason.
He just caved. Oh wait, it's opportunity. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here we go. Just didn't have a tank.
Yeah. Ouch. Sweet. Bless you.
Bless you.
And do we have another battle? Is the question. We do not. We do not have a. Well, Chang Ming is through to our finals already. So well done,
Congrats
Chang Ming.
to him.
We do have one more game to go between Small Circle and Splinterlands RU to determine our finalist, our top contestant. Is there anybody still watching?
I'm not sure.
Is there anybody out there?
Hello.
Talking to ourselves. I'm really missing Rogue. Sorry, I'm not as entertaining.
Unfortunately, his call is going for a long time.
It seems that way. It seems like he's not going to be joining us today.
Yep.
Anywho, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We finally have a match, and we have a Kelia versus Kelia lineup, 100% versus 0, and our Splinterlands RU with the 100% here. Very different lineup here.
Oh.
Bottom going with Wave Brood
Whoa.
in the back.
What now?
And Demon Shark on top. So interesting.
How does this?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Poison.
The poison, yeah, the poison's going to do work. The Wave Brood maybe survives purely because of more health, right? So
yeah, and he has to break through everything.
Yeah, and that's why the bottom won out in the end, was purely because he could last longer on the poison damage.
Yep. There we go. He can't kill him.
Go.
Dies.
You can't kill him. You can't kill him.
What
well played. What
interesting one.
What a good play. What a good play. I love it.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
It works. Here in bronze, it definitely does work. I don't think that'll work everywhere, but here in bronze, it can work for sure.
Yep.
So congrats, Splinterlands RU, Chang Ming. You guys made it through all the way to the end. And
we're in the finals.
We are in the finals, waiting for some games. Our last 2 games, to be precise. I'm looking forward to eating some lunch. I'm quite hungry.
I usually don't eat lunch in
Oh,
the
you
afternoon
don't?
because I
Okay.
kind of have like brunch.
Oh, same. But because I have a show on at my brunch time, so I wait until after. So mine turns into lunch today. But usually I eat about 11 o'clock as well.
Okay. Should we
Waiting.
go over some of the new changes?
Yeah, let's talk about that. What do you like most? What is most interesting to you?
Dispel. Oh boy, did they
I love the updates to
do a number
Dispel,
on it?
but I think it's a great change, right? For me, it should have
Yeah.
always done that, in my opinion. I was kind of disappointed why it didn't, or considered it a bug, and I'm glad they addressed it and fixed it.
I want them to keep one thing that they unintentionally, or that's what they said, unintentionally did, which was the one thing that out of the 2 they did was Dispel removes Scavenge, all the buffs from Scavenge, and it removed Last Stand. And the one I want them to keep is to Dispel Last Stand
Last Stand. Okay.
because
You
it
don't.
makes
You don't.
sense
Okay. That they
because
would keep
it's
that.
like a buff that's placed on yourself, right? And then you
Yes.
get like super strong, and then you can
But
get removed.
Dispel removes buffs.
Yeah.
So if
So
it's a
it's like,
buff,
why shouldn't it?
it should remove it. I mean,
Yeah.
that for me is as simple as it gets, right?
Yeah.
That's the intention of Dispel, is to remove buffs.
But apparently I heard someone talk to like Yabame or something, and they said they're gonna roll it back. So those 2 unintentionals might get removed, which is sad. Because like Llama Korra is just so broken. Like even if you like look at it in terms of like diamond,
Yeah,
because it gets immunity,
at that
which
level.
means you can't cripple it.
Mm.
Which is like the one thing that Kron is like, oh yeah, I
That's
get last stand, but
that
you can
beats
get
Kron.
crippled,
That
and
beats
I can
Kron.
just
Yeah,
outlast and cripple you down until you die.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
like Lama Korra, that's she's not gonna get crippled, which means she's gonna be like not at full power, but like she's still gonna be like, oh, I have 3 damage, 3 like magic damage,
S-
and I still
s-
heal for like 6, 7 HP.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah,
And I hear you, which is why I think Dispel is sorely needed, right? It needs a
yeah,
weakness. It needs a weakness, more
yeah.
weaknesses. The weaknesses it's got is not enough to counter it completely.
So
Um,
if they change the last stand to not be dispellable, which means like there's really nothing you can do to a Lamakura except for like just DPSing it down. Hope it doesn't get
you need
blood
to
up
out DPS the healing, yes. That's the only way. And not many
because
people can.
you can remove buffs from immunity units.
Yes,
So like even with immunity, as long since it can still be dispelled, which means you can still bring it out of last stand.
yes.
But if you make it so last stand can't be removed, then
That would
it's like,
that
it's
would
like,
not be a good move. That would not be a good move, I think.
oh, I'm in danger.
So seems like there's something wrong with the battles here. We've had a
Something
fled,
happened.
a fled on
Oh
both
no.
sides. So again with the bug, I'm sorry guys, that really sucks. I hate that it happens that way.
I think I heard. Oh no. Okay. I thought it gave the win to the person with the better score, but it seems it
Um,
doesn't.
so Chang Ming was defeated and Splinterlands RU won.
Yeah,
Let's look
but
at the
Chang Ming has
score.
the higher score.
So
right now.
Cheng Ming has the highest score, so it didn't work
Yeah.
out. It is random. It is. I always thought it was a coin toss, right? It is a coin toss. So it literally is like 50-50 who gets the win, and it's not really cool. It's not cool, man.
Unfortunate.
You can't run professional tournaments and have things like this happen. It is not fair. It is not cool, man. It is not cool. Okay.
But yeah. Oh, I did not notice Fog of War overrides target practice.
Because it no longer allows for snipe, right? So
Yeah.
yes.
But yeah. So far, have you been like for the new Bloodlust rules? Have you been like has it worked against you in reverse speed?
Sorry,
Or
say
have
again.
you, like, you know how Bloodlust now gives +1 speed regardless,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. Has it been like, oh, my Grum got Bloodlust. Oh, it's like 5 speed now, and I can't hit anything.
Well, look, that does happen. Now, I haven't seen it happen. I haven't
Yeah,
seen.
neither.
I haven't had
I
people
haven't
play it
either.
against me. But I think it was a needed nerf to Bloodlust, right? I think Bloodlust was a little bit too OP in all instances, right?
Oh, tell me
Uh,
about Jared Scar.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
Smack, true strike. Well, it doesn't actually affect him that much, anyways. Except he's slower now
Yeah,
in reverse
yeah,
speed,
yeah.
but he still has true strike, so
He does
he's
still have true strike, so he
still
still
hitting
hits like
everyone.
a ton of bricks. It does hurt. It does hurt.
Yeah, but at least now he's not the fastest unit in reverse speed as well as true
Sure,
strike.
sure, sure. Very painful. Very, very painful.
Mhm.
I'm happy in general about the nerfs and the buffs and changes that they've implemented. I think the 3 rule set is another layer of complication. And I like that it's random. It's not always 3, but sometimes it is 3.
Yeah,
Right?
I like that change. It's a random 3 rules. It's
Sometimes
not.
it's very, very hard though. You like get 3 really difficult ones that doesn't allow you with many choices to pick.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think it's bringing a different something different to the game, right? It's feeling different playing ranked to me.
Yeah.
And I'm
Sometimes
liking
it's
it.
sometimes it's just like, oh, well, I always harp on about this, but it's like magic reflect, and it's like odds or evens, but then it gives you like 14 mana, and just like, what? What do I do here?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
When we
it's like,
have very little mana like that available, it becomes very hard.
oh,
So there was another.
oh,
Oh my
dominate.
god!
Oh
It's
no.
like so so
Yikes.
Splinterlands RU got 2 random wins and took the
Yeah,
win. I'm sorry, guys. That really does suck. I don't know
yikes.
what to tell you. That really is pretty shit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
unfortunate.
guys. That is a game bug. Um, I really hope they fix it soon. I thought it was fixed largely, but yeah, yet it still happens. And I mean, for it to happen in a final is like
Yep.
pretty bad, pretty bad.
Yeah, that sucks.
Anyway, OP, well, we have been waiting for a kitty fighter for 2 years. Ooh, a kitty fighter. I'm not sure what that means.
Huh.
Many people play kitties. I beat a kitty the other day for the first time with a Kelia. I was quite proud. I was quite proud of my
Nice.
defeat of the kitty. What do you use to beat kitty, Bakuoni?
Well, I don't have a Lux, so I can only say kitty.
You only beat a kitty with a kitty. All
Well,
right.
you can beat it with a Lux. Like I've lost to rounds with like it's just they have the same speed. The hits didn't matter, and they have the extra armor.
Yeah.
So then it just came down to that. And like, no, even if I healed and I was like slightly faster,
Yeah.
but they had the armor and the extra HP,
Yeah.
and then it
Okay.
just blocked my attacks,
Well, that's
and
good.
then I
That's
just
good.
lost.
Kitty needs some more counters, some more opponents. Honestly, I think it's too OP.
Oh man, when Kitty gets removed from Morden,
Oh,
oh
celebrations all round. I'll be having a
no,
big party. I'll be
that's
having a big party.
that's gonna be super RNG. Like it's either gonna be like super RNG or it's gonna be Lux for days everywhere. Everywhere is gonna be Lux,
The thing is,
or it's
though,
gonna be super RNG.
how many kitties are there and how many Luxes are there? Are they the same in number? That's what
Well,
I
if
would
you
like to know.
the problem is if you play in Diamond, you're
Yeah.
gonna see it everywhere.
Okay,
I've
fair
had
enough. But you
I've
see, I
had
don't.
like
I play Diamond 2. I play up to Diamond 2, and I don't face a kitty often.
yeah, because
Um,
Kitty isn't available in every rule set, so
okay.
you can't always play Kitty.
But you're saying
You only
Lux
play Kitty with
is?
yeah, because Lux is almost every rule set, so you'll always see it. You can
Mm,
always see it. And
sure.
Kitty, like
Is
the
not
only
always available.
the
Yeah,
reason you play a Kitty is because you need access to Dragon, and you have a good team to fight with.
kitty.
Yeah, but
So
Lux,
there's
you can just any team if you don't need Dragon, and then that's it.
so there's 4,000 kitties, and there's 985 Luxes.
I think who told me I think it was Baron. I
Yeah.
think he did a scrub of all the data of like from Splinterlands, and Lux was definitely like no contest up on the top of most usage and wins. And then Kitty was like some like second or third or something.
Interesting.
And then
Interesting.
he found like some odd one which was like Bright and Bloom,
Yeah.
which had like when it was used, it usually got the win.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
But it's usually only flying, right? Or
Yeah,
earthquake.
it's
Earthquake rules
oh
set.
yeah, it's mostly like
Um,
oh earthquake. Yeah, okay, let's
exactly,
use
and
Bright
that's
Blue.
where it shines, right? It is
Yeah,
OP in that rule set, but only in that rule set, nowhere
yeah.
else.
I guess
Um,
because like it just depends on who has it. Like if the other person doesn't have it, then when you
then
play, you
the
kind of
one
just
with all
win.
flying wins the match,
Yeah,
right? Because he's
yeah,
not taking any earthquake damage.
yeah.
Um,
So yeah,
yeah, look, I mean, I hear you. Lux is OP. Lux is OP.
yeah.
But I still think there's only 985 of them.
And so like when Kitty gets removed, like it's gonna be a Lux Fest or it's gonna be an RNG Fest because of Astro and Yasik.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
like
those
Astral.
two
I like Astral. Astral, I think, is going to be so OP. I
like
really like that death summon.
um Yasik will be good because of Coral Lurker and
Mhm.
because there's no True Strike anymore. So with the bonus speed from Yasik and Supply Runner and Counter Sinesh and like
Yes.
maybe a slow or
He's going to
two,
be the fastest. He's going to be the
then he
fastest for sure.
becomes like impossible to be hit, like
Sure.
almost impossible.
Sure.
And then Astral comes into play because there's no True Strike, so dodge becomes usable. But
Yes.
Lux, because Lux still has that one speed, one armor, one HP,
Yeah,
it's gonna be there for every occasion.
it is. It is. Lux is still going to be OP. It is going to be OP.
Yeah.
Thank goodness there's only
It's gonna be
985.
way more OP when Kitty gets removed.
Or
It's gonna
or
be
just
way more.
ban Lux from ranked.
I'm just waiting for them to to introduce like, oh, you can ban one card. Just ban Lux every day, every game.
Lux gone
If
for
there's like
sure.
an automatic setting for where you can ban one card, I just put Lux top spot ban. I just let the AI ban Lux for me. His ban Lux, whatever, don't care.
For
14
sure.
mana, ban Lux, don't care.
Ban Lux. Ban Lux.
I've lost to like 13, 14 mana match where it's like, you think Lux wouldn't be like playable because it's like 14 mana, but then they put like one Chaos Agent in front and I can't hit him.
What? Okay.
And like, even if I use Kalia,
Kalia.
like with the additional 1 HP, that Chaos Agent will just out survive my one.
Mm.
And then like I'll just be like miss, backfire, miss, hit, backfire, miss. I'll be just like, Jesus Christ. That's just that one additional HP.
Makes a difference. Makes a difference. Sometimes it's only down to the one. You've seen it in matches today, right? We had like 1 HP left in the end, on one monster.
Because like, if you think about it, like that 1 HP, it sort of allows the Chaos Agent to tank an additional attack from a range unit. So say if you like use Chaos Agent, Igor, Zenith Archer, and uh, Angelic Mandarin, right? They're 2
Yeah.
damage, 2 damage, right? Technically, that 1 HP will allow for 4 rounds of hits from range. Whereas if you use Kalia, you can only last like 3 because your HP is only 4 and plus your armor. So that means he gets to survive 1 more round
One more
compared
round
to you. Yeah.
where he has a tank and you don't, and that's
Yeah.
the difference. And that's the
Yep.
difference. Beautiful, beautiful. Bakuoni, on that note, I think I'm gonna end it here. It's been awesome. Thank you so
Right,
much.
man. No problem.
Thanks for those out there who have joined us live, and thanks for the interactions that we did have. We'll see you guys in and around the Splinterverse. Until next time, see ya. Cheers,
FOMO
guys.
February.
Go FOMO Feb. Go FOMO Feb.